what do we have here? Just another silly hunter bunny that thinks they could come in the forest and actually get out. Well, I'll burst your little bubble right here and now, because you're never leaving. Well, especially since I've stumbled upon you. Let me let you on in a word of advice. Every hunter that has ever stepped foot in this forest has never made it back out. I don't think you'll be an exception. Come here. What were you thinking coming in here with your sticks? Your useless sticks that would do nothing against such a powerful being like me. Do you really think that your puny little play toys could get rid of such a powerful species as us? Yeah. You're sadly mistaken, and those silly little crosses you carry around on your body, they don't startle me at all. We're dead. We don't have any beliefs, and we aren't driven away by such a godly symbol. It doesn't faze us one bit. And garlic, it just smells foul. It doesn't deter me. Nothing deters me. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but humans will never faze me. They're always so naive, believing whatever fairy tales that get fed to them. It's pitiful to eat them up just like this. You think, as advanced as your species has come, that you'd be a little bit smarter with your ways, but it seems that, unfortunately, your kind hasn't gotten any advancements at all. Just more stories to fuel your survival. Why, I almost feel a little bad for having to eat you tonight for dinner with my family. No, we don't really have families. They're more like socializing groups. If we like each other, we might as well stick together. And we share our catches at the end of the day. We always have leftovers, but that doesn't keep us from hunting every night. Like right now. I wasn't expecting to run into 100 this early into the hunt, but I guess best of luck to me. Now. Your neck, it smells so sweet. I wonder what the blood tastes like that's pulsing so deep underneath that skin. It's so rich and sweet. How is this possible? I've never tasted anything like it. That's truly interesting. Maybe I might keep you to myself for once. Like I said, we always have leftovers. You'll have some buddies to socialize with. You won't be lonely in the basement. And no one would suspect a thing. That blood is so sweet. Yes, I think I'll keep you to myself. No one else can have this sweet, sweet, dripping scarlet blood. It's all mine. No, come with me, and don't try to run away. Running away will only make things worse for you. Don't believe me? Try and see what happens. I'm faster than you think I am. I may look young, but I'm over. Well, you don't need to know. I'm old enough to see your village be built, see the first baby be born in an old, disgusting hut. You're just the icing on the cake. A sweet golden beauty I just happened to stumble upon. Luckily for me. And now I get this sweet meal to myself. Yum yum. Come on, let's go. I have the perfect place to keep you. What do you mean, no? I swear you hunters get stubborner and stubborner every year. It's stupid. You're gonna come along with me if you want to live. Or live as long as possible. By the time I drain you of all that sweet blood, you'll be an empty, hollow corpse. Dying. Left out for the rats to eat. Or maybe the werewolves might want you. I heard they're alphas looking for the Omega. Though I've only heard rare instances of some humans becoming Omegas. It's so sad. But hey, at least I'm sparing you. I'll give you life for as long as I want to. Which isn't very long, let's be honest, but I need to keep you as fresh. So fresh. Especially with this beautiful vessel you're holding it in. The skin is supple, it's sweet, and it's soft to the touch. I might make you a mannequin. A mannequin to join all the other beautiful ones that we have at our mansion. Deep in the forest. Oh, well, no one's been there. No one's lived long enough to see. No one's lived long enough to even reach there. They've all been killed, hunted, mated. Really, it's horrific in here. I'm not sure why you even try. Or stay on the job, it's terrifying. There are some cocky ones that try and come in, all strong and bold, and as soon as they see one of us, our red fangs, they just jet. They leave. They run, but they can never run fast enough. We'll always catch them in the end, however long it takes. So I suggest you come willingly, and I suggest you come now. Otherwise, we're going to have a pretty little red grass patch. Are you ready to cooperate, little bunny? Oh, well, I might as well call you my little bunny. You're gonna be eaten up so quick, and you shivering there. So cute. I can't help it. Alright then, just follow me down this path. It'll be quite a long walk, so I might as well get to know my dinner. I know, quite formal and maybe unexpected of me, but I like to get to know my meals before I eat them. I like to say it gives them spice, like a cooking process. Oh, so you became a hunter because your father was killed in this forest? How chivalrous. I'm not sure if I should call it stupid or not. Your father was killed for a reason. He was stupid enough to believe that he could kill a vampire or a werewolf or whatever else is in here lurking in the shadows. Hunters are killed every day. Hundreds from everywhere, all towns and villages and cities. They think they're all hot, mighty, and brave. They're being heroes by coming in here. Really, it quite annoys me. Yes, we're getting food, but it's noisy, annoying food. Couldn't you be a little quieter and not call us little bloodsuckers? We don't just suck the blood of humans. Before you all invaded here, we fed on the wild animals. They were plentiful because they kept breeding like mad. It was getting a little overwhelming. And to be quite frank with you, I don't really mind eating animals again. Humans are so tiring to catch. You weren't, though. I just stumbled upon you and you didn't even resist. The fact that you're a vampire hunter makes it even 100 times more exciting. If you're a, say, werewolf hunter, I wouldn't have minded much. I wasn't your target, and you probably didn't have anything to hurt me. Not that you have anything on you right now that would hurt me in the first place. They're all little knick-knack and fairy tale tools that don't even faze me. If you think they'd scare me after so many years of seeing the same failures over and over again, well, then I think you're quite idiotic. Don't believe the fairy tales your elders tell you. They get passed down way too much, and all it takes is someone's weak little memory to erase just a beautiful fact. Where are you going? That's towards the wolf's territory. I'd rather not get involved with those muscular, hungry, disgusting, how should I say these? Lycanthropes would be nice, and the terms you probably learned. They're quite rude to us, and we'll be rude back to them. I don't know when this war started, but it's been devastating. Yeah. I don't really care for werewolves. We don't suck each other's blood. They much rather feed on the animals here like we once did. They're only a threat to humans because of the kidnappings. What was that noise? It was like a metallic clanging. Say, do you have a dagger? Oh no, I'm not nervous about a dagger at all. Like I said, nothing about a human fazes me. But still, the noise startled me. Yes, my ears are overly sensitive, though I'm not sure why you'd want to know that. Let's just hurry up before the sun comes out. It's so harsh and it hurts my eyes. Yes. Vampires aren't immune to the sun. We still get hurt by it, though we don't disintegrate and dissolve into grains of sand like you portray us to. It's just our powers weaken and we can't really move, almost paralyzed, kind of. That's why we hunt at night, and why you hunters come as well. It's very rare to find a vampire out at the daytime, much less a werewolf as well. I think us night dwellers get along, and that's the only reason why a full-scale attack on each other hasn't popped out, and also because our need of survival from you silly little humans and your tiny bodies crippling. I often wonder what it's like to be a human, but then again, I wouldn't want to know. Don't get me wrong, you're all pathetic little noodles to me, but it is quite fascinating how your minds think. You know, I heard humans were quite curious, but you're by far the most talkative one I've ever met. Chewing off my own ear seems better than listening to you talk for an hour. Oh, no offense, of course. I actually find this to be slightly amusing that you want to know more about us. Maybe I'll let you go free and tell you stories. And you can come back anytime you want. I've already marked you. That's my bite. No other vampire's gonna touch you now. If they do, they'll be met with a deadly surprise. I'm not sure if you knew this, but vampires can't have the blood of another vampire. It's almost like instant poison. It just rots you from the inside. Of course, it's not actually our blood, it's the blood of many humans mixed together. But our bodies produce it to be toxic. You can try and kill me, but the toxicity levels of my blood will get you before you even know it. Even a single droplet, and you're gone forever. You're rotting away in the forest and being eaten by all the fungi here. It's really quite funny. Ah, yes, I see you pulled out your little notebook. How cute. I doubt you'll have enough information to use it. I still do plan on eating you, because I'm starving. We haven't really had many hunters. I suspect it's because you aren't breeding enough, and too many of you are being stubborn and stupid and coming in here and being mercilessly hunted yourselves. I must admit it's quite frustrating, but those vampires find a way. All of us do. You know, we're just like you sometimes, just trying to survive and make it out there, and make it up to the next generation. God, that was so awful to say. I can't believe I'm telling a human these things, but it's true. We're quite like you. Just because we have to survive on blood makes us monsters. If that's the case, then your kind murder each other. Wouldn't that make you monsters, too? It's quite sad, but it's everything and anything, all that I think about anymore. What else do we have to live for? What happens when all the humans are gone and we have no food anymore? Of course, we have the animals, but I'd rather not fight with those big, burly, gray sacks of fur for them. I like to get my own food, to groom it just a little bit, to make it tastier. But apparently I don't really need to do that with you. You're already so sweet, and your skin is supple, and everything about you just radiates deliciousness. I want to sink my fangs into your neck and let the blood flow into my mouth, let it dribble down my throat and feel the hot, warm coursing through me. It's so thought-provoking. But of course, I can't eat you yet. I just had a little sample to see if I wanted you. Of course, I'll take any human's blood, but I still have standards. All vampires have a different degree of standard. I prefer more of the sweet, soft, buttery, creamy, silky texture, while others might prefer a more sharper, bitter edge to their blood. No, I don't really understand why, but it's a preference. Like, you can't eat some things because it tastes too salty. It's the same for us vampires. Well, yes, that's very true. You've been asking a lot of questions. What? What are some questions that I have? Well, I don't really have any questions. I just have inquiries. And some curiosities. Like, I don't understand why humans crave social interactions. Of course, as vampires stick close together, but it's mainly based on survival. I'm sure independently you humans could live just fine. Then again, it must be hard, because you're so clustered and you're overtaking the world. I've never heard of such stupidity. But then again, a species can only grow so much. You'll be gone before you even know it, and so will your race. Vampires live forever until we're killed. Our hearts are simply not there. We're dead already if you haven't noticed. We'll need a second killing. What? Why are you interested in how to become a vampire? Well, to become one, you must first be killed. And 5 minutes, and no more than 5 minutes after your killing, you must devour a vampire's blood. Specifically, blood slit from the wrists. We won't feel pain, because that's just how we are, but that's the blood that you need to turn. Don't ask me why it's from the wrists specifically. It's just how we've been always rebirthed, I suppose you could call it. It's strange, I must admit, but you are shoved out of your mother, so I don't really see why you should be judging me on how I was birthed. Ah yes, the ever so boring question. I'm not sure why we live off of blood and not regular food. I suppose it has something to do how we don't have any internal organs anymore. That's right. We don't have any internal organs, except, well, maybe our veins and everything in our brain, and you get the whole gist. But my stomach can't handle anything thicker than skin. Yes, we eat humans from time to time, but blood is mainly our fuel. I'm sorry if that's saddening to you, if you couldn't find another solution to crave our bloody desires, but that's just the one thing that your stories told true. We love blood. We need it to survive, so why wouldn't we need it? Going too long without drinking would be death. Would be like starvation to you all. I wish I could eat other things, but whenever I have a craving, I just cook up some flesh. Not too rough though, or else it'll be gamey and stretchy and weird, but just soft enough to bite into and won't taste as foul. Do you have any questions? Because we're already at the manor. I'd introduce you to my family, of course, but I don't want to share like I said. You're simply too precious for me to. You know, you're by far the most interesting human I've met. I know I've said that before, but it's intriguing. You're curious. More curious than normal. At least, I think, more than normal. I might be overreacting when I say this, but I kind of want to keep you alive. Alive long enough for me to ask you questions about humans and see how they work. I might not drink your blood tonight, little human. Consider yourself lucky. Look at you, shivering. You look so ecstatic. You look like you could just jump up like a little bunny. Well, don't think you're exempt. I'll taste you. I'll taste you just a little. But only sometimes. I'm not too fond of having to bite into a human's neck. Or anywhere, perhaps. Your skin is so thick. Of course, there are others with thinner skin, but I find the ones with thinner skin to have thinner blood. And therefore it's weak and flavorless, and everything else is just bleh. Do you mind if I could maybe have a sample once more? Just a tiny bite, and I'll spare you for the rest of your days. Or the rest of your days that you can stay alive. Take no for an answer. Oh. It tastes so sweet. I can't fathom a more beautiful taste. And the aftermath. It leaves such a glorious floral scent. It drives me insane. I know I said a sample, but Bunny, would you let me have another taste? A small one? By that euphoric look on your face, I'll take that as a yes. I'm sorry, the last gulp was so big. I didn't realize that much would spill out and I'd have to catch it. But anything goes. Let's patch you up before it bleeds too much and you'll end up dying before I get to actually enjoy my meal. Alright? Let's just get inside for a little while. Welcome to my beautiful home. It seems like I've got the first catch of the day, so we're quite alone. Do you mind if we just go up to the attic, where we usually have our kitchen, and I'll prep you in a cute, pretty little bow and brand new clothes, dispose you of those silly toy playthings, and we'll have ourselves a nice shower. It sounds nice, right? Well then, let's go. I see the maids have treated my little bunny just splendidly. You look amazing in those clothes. They truly fit you stupendously. Now come here. You're gonna come to my room until the feeding. A few of my family members have already gotten back, but they're all out grooming their sweet little humans too. So we're gonna stay in my room, and I'll potentially hide you somehow. I do hope that a few of my perfumes could mask your scent, because I could smell your blood all the way from the showers. And it's maddening to see you being scrubbed with all that soaps, just adding to your scent. Just thinking about it makes me insane. So, what do you say? Just come on, just a tiny, tiny bite. Oh, it won't hurt as much this time. You've probably gotten used to the pain, haven't you? So sweet. I have another one. Can I have another one, please? Oh. You are so addictive. I can't let you fall into the hands of another vampire that isn't me. Please. Promise, my cute little bunny, that you'll let me, and of course, only me, have your blood. Because if I were to see another vampire's fang marks on you, I'll go insane. I'll go wild. I should only smell myself on you, and no one else. If there even happens to be one little scratch on that perfect, beautiful, flawless skin of yours, I'll have someone's head off. No matter how toxic the blood is to me, I'll die if it needs protecting your sweet, sweet goodness. You're driving me insane, buddy. Just a few sips and I'm addicted. I'm obsessed. I've never been this crazy over a human before, but you've done it. You've done it. Oh.